Amen.
What shall I render to Jehovah?
Yes.
For he has done so very much for me. What shall I render
Yes, Lord.
to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
They ask you to cover them, they are going out and they are coming.
Yes.
So that you can back to us and for next week's technical service in the name of Jesus. Thank you for all the elements in your lives and all the elements of church and people and all those who join us on the different social media outlets.
Yes.
Lord, we ask for the protection
Yes.
for them and for us.
Yes.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
And I thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to bring this message that the truth is not one thing to
Come on. Yes.
Yes. Amen. So I thank for the word.
Come on, God. Come on now.
Which is not actually the one that was prepared. The one that came out of what happened to him. God is said, I must read your message.
Come on.
As it relates to what happened to you.
Amen.
Oh, what following the hailstones. Shine from the hailstones.
Amen. Come on.
From the hailstones. And this message,
The word. The word. Come on.
actually, the Lord speaks with confirmation because Bishop sent a message to us today. That more or less spoke the same thing. But this message comes from Isaiah 54, verses 17.
Wow.
And Colossians 2, 14 to 15. So I would like somebody or two people to read the message. Isaiah 54, 17 and Colossians 2, 14 to 15.
Acts 17, no weapons that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, said the Lord. Amen. Yes, Lord. 14 and 15, two of my favorite scriptures. Blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailed it to his cross, and having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, triumphant over them in it.
And you look at the here that we have today,
Yes.
We are going to certain things. God has told us. We fight not against human beings, but against principalities of darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. Some of you may not have known what happened today, which may have caused me not to be here to give this message. On a day that I really needed to be here, not just for the message, but because of the things that are going on right now with my mother's children and her family. I needed to go out to teach them to talk. People are fun sometimes of blocking my driveway.
Jesus.
But they have never blocked it on a day when I needed to go someplace and do something very important.
Jesus.
Yes, the message.
Amen. Yes, Lord.
So,
Amen.
and it was by God's grace even that I decided to come downstairs to do something earlier on. Because if I had not come downstairs earlier on, I would not have seen what happened. And I would only have been coming out when I'm ready to go to church. And then nothing would have happened to get me where I am.
Jesus.
But because I came downstairs early, and I decided anytime I'm moving my car outside house, I always bless the God.
Amen.
So I opened my kitchen door. I said, since I'm down early, let me bless the car right now. I don't wait until I have to go. And there I see this white Toyota Nissan blocking my driveway, not partially blocking, but blocking it fully so that there's no way
Wow.
I can report my car by squeezing it out if it was partially blocked.
Wow.
I went almost half the clock
Wow.
from neighbor's house to neighbor's house asking, is this your car? Or do you have a visitor? And all of them that came to answer the door replied that it doesn't belong to them. They have no such visitor when it's blocking my driveway.
Wow.
So I came back into the house and I said, well, I'm supposed to give the sermon today, but it looks like the devil is fighting me.
Jesus.
And I don't want a situation where there will be no sermon because I can't get here or I can't get here on time.
Amen.
So I started to make calls. I called Minister Butler. I got voicemail. I said, there's no point leaving a voicemail. It's possible the person will get it on time.
Yeah.
So let me try somebody else. I called Minister Foley. Again, voicemail.
Wow.
God works in things.
Yeah.
And the third person I called, which was Santi, actually picked up the phone call.
Amen.
And they said, confidence prayer is very good. Because when I saw the guy, I prayed to God too. That when I knock on the neighbor's door, the owner of the car will come out and move their car. But that did not happen. So I told Santi, I said, you need to get in touch with folks, the leaders in the church, to see who will be able to give a backup. Emergency message if I can't get to church at all or can't get to church on time. I said, because I have had this type of experience, and sometimes it takes the police hours to come. And I cannot tow that person's car unless the police tickets it first. Otherwise, the person could sue me, and I'm not ready to be sued. So Santi said she will get on the phone, but let us pray. And my prayer was that person will lose the car. Amen. And I will be there on time. And I finished that prayer with her and decided to make my call to 311. And after I finish with 311, I will actually call my own police station to make sure that maybe something becomes within. Amen. So as I was talking to the lady in 311, and I think was telling her so that she could facilitate my things, I told her, I said, I need to be in church and the person to take the message today. And my car is blocked, not even actually blocked, and there's no way I can maneuver the car. So please, if there's any way you can facilitate this thing. So I was giving her the details of the car, and then when it came to the license plate, I said, well, let me go outside to pick the license plate for you. And as I opened my door to go out to pick the license plate, I saw that the car had been removed. So the weapon that the enemy fashioned for me not to be here, to deliver the message, and also to ask God for what I need Him to do for my mother's family, the weapon of the enemy. Jesus. Did not come to pass. Amen. Because I am here today. Amen, Lord. And the Lord said to me, it is not just this incident of no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper, and any tongue spoken against you shall be condemned. This is not just a testimony. You have so tell your story. Amen. Amen. In 1994, my elder brother was getting married. I was in America doing my PhD. I was writing my thesis. That was my last year at Stanford University, and I finished my postdoc. I was writing my thesis. So I decided this is my brother, my dearly beloved brother that I love so well. Although now he's not treating me like a brother, but it is well. I decided I was told to come home. He is ready. Because when you go as an international student to come back, you need your visa. You need to go back to the embassy for a visa. So I decided I would go for my brother's wedding and be there. Because my brother was going to be talking from Syria, and it was going to be a day of 5 million. I had not been able to work like last minute, so I said I would go for my brother's wedding. I decided to go to the embassy to get my visa to come back to America to finish my PhD. And when I went to the visa office, the lady told me that she was going to give me a visa. Because if they're not going to give you a visa, they will stamp it right there, you go right there, and you have to deny it. So I was not denied. She had agreed to give me the visa, and then you normally come in the afternoon when they decide to give you visa, you come in the afternoon to pick up your passport with the visa and it. But when I came in the afternoon to pick up my passport with visa and it, what I got instead was a letter telling me I had been denied because I do not have strong ties to my PhD.
Wow.
Like that, you cannot apply for more up to 6 months unless it is a critical emergency like it was in my case because I had to come and finish my PhD.
Wow.
So I reapplied, indicating that my situation is an emergency for 2 reasons. One, all my property and documents are in my apartment in America.
Wow. Wow.
So if they don't want to give me the visa to come and continue my education, let them give me the visa to come and collect my graduation documents and come back to my country.
Wow.
And of course, the second reason was that school was going to be open. So if they are giving me the visa to come back to school, I need to get it in time for the semester so that I can complete my PhD. And it was my professor from America also confirmed that this was my final semester. My PhD.
Wow.
Yes. So I got the long and short of it is I got the visa. That's why I'm saying I'm in America today. But that was the weapon of the enemy, fashion to my education shop and to do it in a traumatic way. Where all my properties, all my documents would have been stranded in America while I was back out.
Jesus. Amen.
Yes. I think that was not enough. That particular year, the enemy was chasing me.
Oh, wow.
When I came back to do the final chapters of my thesis, they said it's not good for too many people to have control over your research, especially for your dissertation. The math department was supposed to give me data. And you know, when you're doing things that involve human subjects, you are going to go through an institutional review board when you review what you're doing and approve your collection of data that involves human subjects. And I had done this before I actually started the research. I had gotten the approval. I had submitted it to the mathematics department but at the time I submitted it, they couldn't give me data because the semester had to end for me to get the data that I needed. So in the middle of the spring semester, one of my advisors, the only woman on my advisory board, told me to go and talk to the chairperson and ask him whether there is anything else I need to give the department for them to release the data to me at the end of the semester. This is where I learned the importance of getting anything in writing.
Yes.
Because formal commitments can be relayed. If it is something that is very important, so I went to the man told me that there is nothing I need to tweak. And it's good to communicate things. I communicated back to my advisor, the one who I told me to go to see him, and to all my other advisors. But the chairman says, I don't need to bring anything else other than what I had given them for the department to release the data to me at the end of the semester. The semester ended. I went to meet the department's chairperson, and I got to know why sometimes some students can actually do things to us.
Wow.
Called professors or what are doing in their department. So when I asked this man to give me approval to go to the people who will release the data to give to me. This man threw me out of Syracuse University without actually telling me about. He told me he needed another IRB approval from me. He knew that the IRB had had its last meeting for the semester already.
Wow.
Which means for me to give him another IRB, I have to spend an extra semester at Syracuse University.
Wow.
And he knew that the department had not renewed my scholarship because I was supposed to be graduating that summer.
Wow.
He knew I'm an African student from a country where the exchange rate is so high.
Wow.
So if I'm to spend another semester, I have no scholarship, where am I going to get the money to pay the school fees for an extra semester? So he just he threw me out of Syracuse.
Wow.
Yes. Even without money to even go home, going back home with no job waiting for me, having spent 4 years trying to get a PhD, and I was going to be going back with nothing. That day in the afternoon, I had a meeting. After I had my meeting with him, I had to walk out of his office very quickly so that I would not get angry and say or do anything that will create problems for me. I just rushed out of his office.
Jesus.
But then I had a meeting with one of my advisors, the woman who had asked me to go ask him whether there was anything for me to submit. I almost did not go to the meeting because I said, what's the point? I have just been thrown out of Syracuse University. I need to be thinking about how I will make my way.
Wow, my Lord.
But I said anyway, it's not good to be rude.
Amen.
I shouldn't just call her on the phone and tell her I can't go. Let me go there in person. So I went. This is the woman that taught me how to write.
Wow.
Because she was an editor and a historian. Whenever I give her a chapter on my page, almost every sentence will have a ready mark and a correction.
That's good.
And she will sit and be discussing with me. So this time she was asking me some questions, and it was entering 1 year, coming out the other year. I was not paying attention at all to what she was saying. And that's not me. I was asking me questions 3 times and I was in Calabash. She said to me, Nkechi, what is wrong with you today? You are not your usual self. And then I started to cry.
Wow.
Yes, I won't feel like most of the time, but this time I started to be profuse.
Wow.
She also pulled out her handkerchief and gave it to me. And she said, you have still not told me what is wrong. So I told her, I said, Professor Anderson has just thrown me out of Syracuse University without actually saying I am throwing you out. And she said, why did you say that? I said, do you remember you told me earlier on in March to go and ask him whether there is anything the department needs from you that I need to give to them? And I came back and reported to you that he said that there is nothing more that is needed for me to get my data. I said, but unfortunately, I didn't ask him to put it in writing.
Wow.
I said, I want to email you today so that he can give me the document he needs to give me so that the people to give me the data will give me the data. And he's now telling me I was doing another IRB. When he knows that the last meeting of the IRB was last week.
Wow.
There is no other meeting this summer, which means I have to stay till the 4th.
Wow.
And he knows that the department did not renew my fellowship because you, my advisors, told them I was graduating
Wow.
in summer. And he knows that the job opportunities that I was given is contingent upon me getting this PhD. So I cannot go and say, okay, I will take on those jobs while I am waiting for my final semester because I have no PhD to show them. I said, and what he said was, is that it's not just that I am being kicked out, I am being kicked out after spending 4 years.
Wow.
But having resigned my job at home, so I'll be going home with nothing. I said, this is how Professor Emerson has reduced me to just that word of an IR. And I said, if I go home, because of how high the exchange rate is, I don't know when I will be able to come back to finish this PhD.
Wow.
And all of you who are my advisors, you're getting near to retirement age, which means if I don't come back soon, I want to start my thesis.
Oh boy.
I said, this is what he is doing to me. Without actually saying, I have kicked you out of school. I said, but he has. So she said, I shouldn't worry. That she knows the chairman of the IRB. Yes. That she will call him.
Jesus.
That sometimes he can give an expedited approval without calling the committee. Yes. And this is why it is good to do well in your classes. Chairman happened to be somebody that I had taken 3 statistics classes with. I was his student. Yes. So when she told him I was there, and she told him the situation, the man asked her, who is this person? The moment she mentioned my name, the man screamed, saying, what? Is it my best student? Professor Anderson wants to chase out of Syracuse University. It shall not happen. I'm not in my office right now, otherwise I would have taken out to protect the letter. I will take out to come to my office, o'clock tomorrow morning, the letter will be ready for her to take you out. So she will call the letter at 8 o'clock. You should have took it to in the morning. I'm taking to Anderson. Come on, people don't keep his hands. I'm not the letter of his soul. Oh my Lord. He said, I'm sure you got this letter of the IRB. I told him, I said, you don't have to ask me. The chairman is your colleague. You have his telephone number, friend. You can call him right now in front of me. I just left his office, so he's still in the office. He picked up the phone. Yes, he still didn't believe I was telling him. He picked up the phone and called the man. And I overheard where the man actually put him on the phone and said, "How can you do this? You understand that this is my best in the West. She's an international student. Come on. Didn't you remember? I said, well, I've heard it from the horse's mouth. Give me the documents I need to go and collect my paper before you start telling me to print another thing and another thing. So that's how I finished my PhD. Come on, second part of all of this is that after I got my job in my present institution, about 10 years later, when I was the director of our teaching center for scholarship and research, my college sent me for a National Science Foundation meeting. The National Science Foundation had asked every higher educational institution in America to send one representative so that we can talk about the future of science going forward and how to shape the science policies for America. So I went to represent PMCC, and Anderson was there representing Syracuse University. They sat us in circular tables, and I was sitting in the same table with Anderson. Yes. There was one person in between me and Anderson. And we were doing introductions. Anderson introduced himself. The person in between us introduced himself. And when I wanted to introduce myself, Anderson said, "No, I am going to introduce this lady." When he started to introduce me, I was in amazement and awe. Because what Anderson told them was that I was their student. University, and I, since I have left, they have not yet gotten a student that was from students. That was his confession that way. And we can actually see the fruit of Syracuse University because I am at this one. So, glory. God has blessed. Come on, so you gotta say nuts. No, come on now. Record section that is you have read many of my stories, even my story of how I got my sabbatical, how my college was fighting 3 times I got rejected, but yet then and then when after they gave me the sabbatical, the place I was supposed to go said they have a new change of leadership that wanted to reject it. Yep. So what God has ordained for me, has said should happen, what you like.
Amen.
Enemy can only wait and try to frustrate yourself, but it cannot stop it. Yes. So whatever the enemy is doing with our activity in
Yes, Lord.
We want to thank you today for your message. That no weapon fashioned against us shall prosper, and any tongue that rises against us shall be condemned. Oh Lord, we put before you all those struggles and conflicts that are coming against us, that are actually principalities of darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. We send your arrow into their power, scatter them, I put in front of you the situation with my mother's family. Since I take my sister and this to know what she wants to do and do. Whatever she is doing, that is not making her God happy. Oh Lord, I commit to you every family here today that is going through one type of strife or another, that is caused by spiritual weakness in high places and principalities of darkness. May return into the family spirit and create unity, peace, and everything that will make the family move forward as well.
Yes. Yes, Lord. Amen. Amen. Come on. What a word. Amen.